KTLA's John Fenoglio is in the newsroom with what happens next. John.
Well, Casey Scheer, President Trump says his own federal government's measures to curb the spread of coronavirus may be worse than the disease itself. Despite an explosion of new cases, a rapidly rising death toll, and warnings from his own public health experts that the outbreak could last until June or July, the president now appears to be pushing for a much shorter shutdown.
With the economy at a standstill, markets plummeting, and millions of Americans out of work due to coronavirus,
America will again and soon be open for business.
President Trump is signaling he will ease his own administration's guidelines for the public to stay home to stop the spread of the disease.
We cannot let the cure be worse than the problem itself.
Here, the president was echoing what he heard on Fox News earlier.
You know that famous phrase, the cure is worse than the disease? That is exactly the territory we are hurtling towards.
But COVID-19 is spreading at an exponential rate in the U.S. There are more than 43,000 known infections, more than 540 dead. In just the last 24 hours, more than 100 people have died.
I want America to understand this week it's going to get bad, and we really need to come together as a nation. Everyone needs to be taking the right steps right now, and that means stay at home.
This is not a country that was built for this. It was not built to be shut down. This was a medical problem. We are not going to let it turn into a long-lasting financial problem.
Some of Mr. Trump's staunchest supporters are warning him not to ease up on the guidelines in hopes of boosting the economy. Senator Lindsey Graham tweeting, "There is no functioning economy unless we control the virus." This as a massive stimulus package stalls in the Senate after Democrats voted against it for the second time. The nearly $2 trillion bill is the largest relief legislation in U.S. history. Democrats claim Republicans are more focused on bailing out big corporations than helping individual workers. GOP senators drafted their initial proposal without any input from Democrats, but say they have since made ample concessions. As the president continues to downplay the pandemic,
we have a very active flu season, more active than most. You look at automobile accidents, which are far greater than any numbers we're talking about. That doesn't mean we're going to tell everybody no more driving of cars.
Health officials are sounding the alarm over a critical lack of medical supplies and testing.
We are going to run out of masks and respirators in the next few weeks. We will not have nearly enough. Healthcare workers will be exposed, they will get sick, and they will die.
Noticeably absent from today's White House briefing was infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci. You've probably seen him on TV a lot the past few weeks. He's been the most vocal advocate on the president's team for more aggressive efforts to curb the spread of the virus. The president says his team moving forward will work to reopen local economies once the medical community gives him the green light. I'll send it back to you.